We got some high quality Dollar General racing oil there. We're gonna go home and see if we can figure out where this old C10 is leaking at. What's going on, everybody? So figured I fooled this 86 a little bit today. I'm gonna try to at least figure out where the oil is coming from. Got the battery on the charge here, letting it charge up. Got a little bit of oil. It rained all last night and it's about 40 degrees today and the wind's blowing, so yeah, it feels absolutely great out here. But I got me a light here. I'm gonna try to figure out where the oil might be coming from. I think it's, you know, coming from the back somewhere, but you never know. But I'm gonna try to at least get an idea where it's coming from. If I can't pinpoint it exactly, we're gonna put a few quarts of oil in her, see if we can get her fired up, and then we should be able to figure it out. Alright, so this side of the transmission is pretty nasty. Looks like oil run down it. The other side over there is clean. Pretty sure it's coming from back here somewhere. I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put this oil in it and see if I can get it fired up. The wind's blowing pretty good here and there. It's a nice little gust, and it's about 40 degrees. And I've broken a lot of bones in my lifetime. I'm not a fan of cold weather. We don't get along very well. So I don't know. This might be a short video. I'm gonna at least try to figure out where the oil's coming from. But after that, I'm probably gonna take my ass inside where it's warm at. This is some high-end stuff right here. That's that DG Auto. Don't get no better. Put 2 quarts in there, so let's see what it looks like. Yeah, just about a little over full. She's almost charged up. I'll give it about 15-20 more minutes on the battery charger, find some gas, fill the carburetor and all up with. In the meantime, hey, this will be a cold start too. 40 degrees, thing ain't been ran in 4 or 5 months. Hell yeah, this will be a real deal cold start. Yeah, 40 degrees might not be cold for a lot of y'all people if you're up north and all, but we down here in the south, man, we don't like cold weather. Plus 40 degrees down here hits different, especially when everything's wet. I mean, I'm bundled up out here pretty good, but with the wind and stuff, it ain't for me. Yeah, I'm spilling half of it, but at least the other half's going inside the carburetor. Yeah, battery's on about 70%. I guess we can go ahead and try it, see what she'll do. See if we got any juice at all. A little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let the battery charge up a little bit longer. Yep, it's coming from back there. You can see right there, it's wet, it's a puddle. I think it's gonna be an intake gasket or maybe the sending unit. Yeah, you can see it good right there where it just ran down. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do, since it's running down the transmission right there, I might try to set my phone up in that area, jump this thing off, get it fired up, see if I can run out here before it dies. That way I can see with my own eyes. Boy, hitting them rhymes. Oh, but see it with my own eyes, and then if not, maybe the phone will at least capture it. It captured a little bit, but I couldn't see exactly where it was coming from. Since it's not just like spraying oil everywhere real bad, I'm gonna idle it up a little bit so it'll stay running maybe, and try this again. Let's try it right there. Coming out of that sending unit. Yep, you can see it just as plain as day. like I figured. Old sending unit right there. At least the motor's good. At least it ain't the intake gasket. That way I ain't got to pull all that apart. So I talked to my buddy that owns the truck. He said the original gauge in there does work, so that's what that plug goes to. But it's got a set of aftermarket gauges in there also. So what we're gonna do is just pull the distributor out. I'm gonna pull the cap off first and see where it's pointing at. But we're gonna pull the distributor out. That way I'll have easy access to that sensor back there. And we just gonna bypass that and plug it off. And he'll just go by the aftermarket oil pressure gauge. Wires out of the way, we'll get the cap off. Good thing is it does have a stud on it, so it makes it a little bit easier. Well, it is a stud, but the nut didn't come off like it was supposed to. We see the distributor is pointing basically right there at this bolt on the back. So when we put it back in, we're going to try to drop it back down in that same exact spot. Now it will move a little bit, but it won't be enough to really throw it off. Now we got room. We can see what we got to do. First of all, get that unplugged. Alright, so we should be able to just hopefully twist this off. And then I got a plug. We'll just screw right into there. And then that'll be it pretty much. Little plug. Alright, I loosened it up, so this back in its place. Got it tightened up, so I'll do something with this. Probably just wrap it up and tuck it out of the way. Since you said the gauge still works, you never know, you might want to put it back to original or something. Ain't no point in cutting it off. So I'll just get it tucked away, and all we gotta do now is put the distributor back in, and then we'll fire it up and make sure she's leak free. Let's see, number 8, number 4. Alright, I think we're all good to go now. Turn this timing back a little bit just in case. I don't want to be advanced a whole lot. Make sure we still got oil. Yep, she's still full. Alright, let's see what happens. Let me go turn that timing up. Alright, sure to do something now. phone back there again, and then start up just to make sure it's all good. It ain't leaking oil no more, so that's good. Just trying to get it to stay running now. She's not wanting to idle. I guess I'm pretty sure it's getting gas to it, so I don't know. She might just be real cold nature. I'll tighten that distributor down, and then I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to run and stay running on its own. I'm just gonna give it a little idle because I really want to come back here and be able to make sure that thing ain't leaking oil. Good to go. Ain't no more oil flowing. Carburetor could probably use a good cleaning and going through. Probably use some plugs and all in it too. Been setting up a little while. But we got the oil leak fixed. We got it running. Got a little bit of heat in her. Let's shut her down and then see if it'll fire back up. No, come on. Ain't too bad. Alright, well, we got the oil leak straightened out. Needs a little bit of tune-up work done on her, but at least we got that done. Got it fired up. It is running on its own. Now I guess we just need to fix that wheel, get them shims back in there, and then I guess I'll see if he might want to do a little tune-up on this thing or something. You know, we're gonna go over everything once we get it all straightened out, make sure she's all good to go. But yeah, it's done dipped down into the 30s, so it's time for my ass to go inside. So I'm gonna end this one off here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.